I'm sure a lot of you guys are waiting to get your phones today from pre-order. I have one from T-Mobile that should be arriving at my doorstep, but the one that Samsung provided got here first. So let's go ahead and open the box. Inside the box, they've given me a little personalized note. You can see that it looks like we've got the fast charging station, the wireless charging station. Can't wait to try that out. I haven't tried this yet. And you've got all your little bits of documentation and everything to plug this in. Then we've got the Note 7 itself, and it looks like this is the black onyx version. My T-Mobile version coming is also black onyx. I hope this would be a different color, but that's okay. Is it new? Is it brand new? Yes, look, brand new. All right, so let's get my knife here. Is there anything else in the box? Okay, so there's nothing else in the box, just a really nice heavy box. Nice presentation there. I haven't seen them do this before. This is a review unit. So, here we go. So this is a T-Mobile version of the phone. Looks and feels just like I remember it from the press day. Let's see what else is in the box. You've got your earbuds, you got your charger, you've got your sync cable, USB connector. We've also got another little thing here. This looks like a USB-C adapter. That's nice. And then you've got some extra pen tips. So, pretty simple. Let's get this started up, peel off all the plastic and things. Go ahead and take the front protector off as well. Whee! So yeah, that is a very nice phone. At first glance, I'm sitting here and I almost feel like I'm holding the Galaxy S7 Edge. They've made like Sony and decided to make it uniform on both sides. So that does feel nice in the hand. Although I have seen it pointed out that because this device is uniform, that it's kind of confusing when you take it out of pocket to know what orientation that it's in. You can see compared to my S7 Edge that this is silver, where this is now black all along the outsides, but otherwise looks really quite similar in size. Not that much bigger. So I'm going to be using this for the next several days, see what I think of it, use it as my daily driver. And of course I will be getting the full in-depth review out for you all. There is a lot going on with this phone, you guys. So my angle with this review is that we've got a lot of phones these days that are in the $400 range that are really nice. They don't have anything really extra. They're pretty bare bones in terms of software. But what they do offer is pretty good for the price. So I'm curious to kind of use this side by side with one of my favorite phones of the moment, which is the OnePlus 3, and see if those features really warrant me upgrading to something that's more expensive. There are a lot more features, granted. The OnePlus 3 is not a Galaxy Note 7, and I'm not going to pretend that. Plus, you've got the S Pen. This is a full-on business tool. You've also got one of the best cameras on the market. But are all those extra features enough to sway me, is the question. That is the question, to see whether I would be willing to fork out the extra moolah for such a thing. Really happy now that we have USB Type-C at the bottom. This S Pen, we've already learned that you can't put it in backwards anymore. It's wider here, so that cannot happen. We also know that there is a Chinese version, which is 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. For me, that ends up looking just like a spec race, honestly. It would be nice to have 128 gigabytes of internal storage, but I would never go to that capacity. Plus, you have an SD card slot where you can hit 256 gigabytes as it is, or more. So I think 64 is a sweet spot for me. I'm curious to hear if you guys had been irked about that there is a Chinese version that has better specs, although that one's really available only in one market because the demands of that market are particular. It doesn't bother me, but I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think about that. Are you guys going to get a carrier version? Are you going to wait for unlocked? Please let me know what you think. Must you have the Exynos version, or are you okay with the S820? I'm just fine with this version. So let me know. Please stay tuned for the full in-depth review, and please ask me as many questions as possible. I really look at those questions when I do the full review, and those are the real guiding light to know what you guys want to know.